in this demonstration, I am going to focus on embedding objects, found objects. In this case, it's going to be bottle caps, buttons, wood chips, some magazine text. Everything is, I'm going with circle. And then also building textures with the modeling paste and palette knives. And then finally, on a sample I have that's dried, doing some dry brushing and washes. So here's the direction we're going in. Here's a test I did this afternoon. And here's the one I'm going to work on today. Here's all of my loot. Okay, and I'm going to go blue this time. I'm going to go with a blue paint. And I have a new jar of modeling paste, a lot runnier. It's like almost like peanut butter when it's got that oil at the top. Okay, so again, mixing in the color. And I'm just going to cover up this old painting here, one that I started and I didn't finish. So I have all these palette knives. We've also been exploring palette knives. And as I was doing this, my son came over. He goes, "Oh, it looks just like you're, you know, working on a wall, like, what do you call that? I can't think of the name right now." Anyway, he got it. He got the connection. So I can just kind of run it around, goop it around. What's great about this is I can keep working the paint and the modeling paste until I get a texture that I like. So I'm running that front edge to get these smooth lines. I'm going to embed some of these magazine images. I'm going to put a little bit of modeling paste on this circle and push it down. So it's a glue. It becomes a glue then. And then I can carve in to look at the surface below, do a little excavation. If I scrape real firmly, I'm going to pick up, hopefully, this texture at the top. Here's a new palette knife I got today. I can get much finer lines in there. This is more like sgraffito. So right now I'm not focused on making a great painting. I'm just exploring different textural possibilities, embedding possibilities. And I'm going back with this palette knife that has the grooves in it. And then there's some left over on the end. If I go back and forth like this, I get sort of a basket weave pattern. If I cover some of my text with modeling paste, I can scrape across the top and reveal some of it. Taking this toilet paper roll tube, I can turn it, make patterns that way. And if I don't like it, just cover it back up. And I noticed this afternoon when it was really warm, as the modeling paste starts drying, the surface has a little bit more resistance. And as I'm making patterns or marks on it, it's almost like burnishing that surface. Poor little gnat, it got caught in the modeling paste there. Okay, so that's a sample of different things to do with modeling paste and bedding. Now I'm going to come over to this sample, which is dry, and show some dry brushing and washes on there. So I'm going to go across this. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to wait on that one. I'm going to go across this one here. Again, it's that low 45-degree angle. And as I drag across, it picks up on that texture. I still see the color from below, but it's changed it pretty dramatically. Okay, now I'm going to try some red over here. This one I'm adding water to. And it just kind of seeps into those texture grooves that I made. This will dry and I could add even another color. I could come in and if some of it's too, I want to lighten it up, I can pull some of it out by wiping. And just keep working that textured surface till I get the look that I want. I'm just sort of scrubbing around here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with a fluid acrylic indigo color up here and try and pick up that texture. Just adding water here. I'm going to drop paint in and see what happens. And I'm going to go straight with it. I like that wet on wet. I'm going to try it down here and see what happens. And then with the modeling paste, you know, I could keep going. I came back and realized I wanted to add some bottle caps or mosaic bits. I could goop more on top and just keep going. Okay, so that I had the old painting, modeling paste with texture. Then this is my next layer. There will probably be even more, but I wanted to just get the basics down. And there you go.